then came an immense, radiant presence, a being of pure consciousness. Not a deity from any religion but something greater. An infinite awareness. We communicated without sound, and I understood that I had a choice: to stay in that realm of peace or to return to the physical world. Welcome to Let's Lift the Veil. In this video, you'll hear the extraordinary story of a woman who in February 1990 crossed the threshold between life and death. A journey beyond the body into a realm of light, love, and infinite understanding. An experience so profound that it forever changed her perception of life, death, and the meaning of existence itself. If these stories move you and inspire your own inner journey, remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with others. Together, let's lift the veil on the mysteries that connect us beyond the visible. My name is Kara, and what I am about to share forever changed the course of my life. It was February 1990. I had already faced a long battle with cancer, but nothing prepared me for what came next. An accident left me with a fractured skull, a severed artery, and bleeding on the brain. Doctors fought to keep me alive, uncertain whether I would survive the surgery. After the craniotomy, my body hovered between life and death for 2 days, and then I left it. I looked down and saw my body lying motionless on the hospital bed. It didn't disturb me, because it wasn't me anymore. It was simply a vehicle, something that had carried me through what I now call the Earth School. I felt no fear, no pain, no sadness, only peace. Everything around me was bathed in a light beyond earthly understanding. It wasn't bright or blinding, it was revealing. A living, conscious light. Then I sensed other presences. Beings made of pure energy surrounded me. Some were familiar, not by sight but by essence. And among them was my mother. She had passed a year before. She was vibrant, luminous, utterly alive. We communicated without words, through a deep telepathic connection that transcended language. Her love enveloped me completely, a love so vast it erased every trace of human sorrow. I realized she had been with me long before this life, and would continue to guide me in many forms. There was no time there, no beginning, no end. Everything existed all at once. I was aware of everything. The past, the present, the future, all intertwined, perfectly choreographed. I saw how nothing in life was accidental. Every meeting, every challenge, every joy was part of a magnificent design. I understood the purpose behind every heartbeat, every tear, and every smile. Then came what I can only describe as a review of my existence. I saw my entire life, and beyond that, all my past lives, each one connected to the next, like threads in an infinite tapestry. I understood that nothing was wasted. Every experience served a greater learning. There was no judgment, only understanding. I was both the observer and the judge, but without blame, only clarity. Then came an immense, radiant presence, a being of pure consciousness. Not a deity from any religion, but something greater. An infinite awareness. We communicated without sound, and I understood that I had a choice: to stay in that realm of peace or to return to the physical world. The decision was made in harmony with other energy beings. Together, we knew that returning would serve a greater purpose. And if I didn't come back this time, I would return later in another body to complete my earthly learning. And suddenly, I was back. My spirit re-entered my body like slipping into a warm, familiar garment. My heart began to beat. Machines came to life. The doctors were astonished. But I wasn't. I knew my journey wasn't over. My life behind the veil. When I left the hospital, the doctors predicted lasting neurological damage. But the recovery was swift, almost miraculous. I knew it was not random. Something greater was at work. Since that day, I've never seen life the same way. Every word, every gesture carries energy. I've learned that everything we do, every choice, every thought, ripples through others' lives. Years later, people reached out to thank me for things I barely remembered saying or doing. They told me those moments changed them. I realized that presence, true presence, is the greatest gift we can offer. I no longer follow any formal religion. I was raised Catholic, but even as a child I questioned its rigid ideas. After my NDE, I explored many faiths, but ultimately I found that spirituality isn't confined to temples or doctrines. It's in every breath, every sunrise, every act of kindness. I don't seek truth anymore. I live it. Something else changed as well. Sometimes I sense others' emotions or feel myself elsewhere without meaning to. One night, while I was asleep, a friend called in tears, saying he had finally reconciled with his daughter and thanked me for being there. At that moment, I realized a part of me had been there. Not in body but in spirit, bringing peace where it was needed. Today, I live fully but differently. I have no patience for shallow talk or complaint. I prefer silence, depth, truth. I see life as a sacred classroom, not a punishment but a privilege to learn. This experience was a gift. It opened my heart and mind to the vastness beyond this world. And even now, when I look at the stars or hold someone's hand, I remember that light, the one that connects us all beyond the veil. Every near-death experience is a reminder that life extends far beyond what our eyes can see. Beyond the veil lies light, consciousness, and an infinite love that never fades. And if this story has awakened something within you, it's because that same light already lives inside your heart. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this story with others. Let's keep lifting the veil one episode at a time. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. See you soon for another journey beyond the veil.